Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have with me Sarah, one of my favorite clients, and we're going to be doing a dimensional balayage on her dark hair today. So I wanted to show y'all how to achieve that look. So we don't want to be blonde, blonde, blonde. We just want to keep her dark hair, but give her a little bit of movement, really more in this area. So I'm going to go ahead and start mixing the color so we can get started. Today I'm going to be using Kudus Professional products, and one thing I really like about their color line is that it's very consistent, and the actual consistency of the color itself is very smooth, and it really glides on the hair very effortlessly. And I feel like that's going to be perfect for the look that we're going for today. Alright, so first you want to decide where their part's going to be. She said that she normally wears her hair here. You don't ever wear it down the middle, do you? Or do you? No. So we're gonna work off of her part right here. So first I'm going to take it into 3 different sections. So I'm going to section off the front 2 sections here. And then I'm going to leave the back as just one big section. And we're going to start in the back. Okay, so first we want to leave dimension in the hair, so we don't want to highlight everything. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to take just a diagonal section right at the nape of her neck. And this is going to be our first section to work with. So now I'm going to take just this little piece off of the top here, just slice it off, and this is going to be the depth for that piece, and this is going to be the piece that we actually balayage on. Now when you're balayaging, since it is a surface highlight, you want to make sure that you have enough product on the hair. Because if you don't, then it's going to end up lifting the hair in more of a splattered manner, and it won't be evenly saturated. I like to take this blending brush here. You can tell it's super old. I've used it a lot. I think this one's by Redken, but I like to take it and just blend it up into the hair a little bit more. And that'll add more diffusion. This next piece, you're going to work up in a diagonal motion, kind of brick layering. So this next piece is going to be right here. And we're going to do the same thing we did on the other side. Guys, she has beautiful long hair. Oh my god. This is crazy. So lucky. I can't get my hair to be this long. I wish. Okay, so we just sliced off the top there to leave this depth in there. you can see right here in this area, there's not a lot of product there, so the spots that are open, it's actually going to lift like that. So you want to make sure that spots like that are nice and evenly diffused or have more product on them. So I'm just going to take my brush here and put a little bit more product right there. This next section here is going to be right above the first section we did. Still taking a diagonal section. Now, depending on the density of the hair and how much coverage you're wanting to get, really depends on how big of a section you're going to be taking. So she's got a ton of hair, so I'm wanting to take slightly smaller sections than I would be on someone that has finer hair. Still slicing off of the top here. And then we're literally just going to continue this same method, layering the diagonal sections all the way up the head until we get to the top. Okay, so now we are finished with the back and we're moving on to the front. So when we get to the front, we're still going to work in diagonal sections. But since the front, at least on her hair, it's a little bit finer, it's not as dense as the back was. So I'm going to take some bigger sections so that way it's not like super blonde and then darker in the back. And then also you want to focus more towards the front of her face so we can kind of frame that a little bit more. So in the back we have the more of that depth here in the crown area. So here we want to kind of emphasize that a little bit more by bringing it up a little bit more towards the front of the face. So I'm actually going to do this whole section. I'm not going to leave out any hair for depth. the reason I'm doing that is because this section is so fine that if we were to leave out any of the depth here, you would barely see any of the lightness here. So the depth would kind of overtake that. So these diagonal sections are pretty deep. So I'm starting always from the hairline and bringing that down to the back. I'm actually going to take this one into 2 sections since her hair is different lengths. Leaving some depth out on this piece here. Everyone's hair type and head shape is different, so this isn't an exact outline of how it should be done. This is just one way of doing it, but always make sure you're customizing it for your client. Everyone's hairline is different, everyone's hair grows differently, so you want to make sure to keep that in mind as well. Continue these diagonal sections all the way up to the top, and then do the same thing on the other side. Okay guys, so I just finished toning her hair, and I did rough dry it just a little bit. So I toned with half 6N and half BA with the 13 volume, and I mixed that ratio 1:2. So as you can see here, her hair is a little bit damp now, so I'm going to go ahead and use their Shield It. It's a heat protectant, so we are going to be styling it after this. So I want to make sure to keep the hair as healthy as possible. So whenever you're using this, you literally just want to just section out the hair and spray it on each section and then comb it through. Okay, so now I'm just going to break up these waves here with my fingers. And I want to add a little bit more shine to them. They're already super shiny, but I think I can always add more. So I'm going to use this Spark Up by Kadus. It's just basically a shine spray. Just kind of mist it in a little bit. That smells good. It's really nice. And then a little bit of their extra lock hairspray to help hold everything in place. As we know with long hair, anytime you curl it, it's gonna fall a little bit because it's heavy. Alright, so there you have it, guys. What do you think, Sarah?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Love it. It's perfect.
So we have that dimension in there without having to make it look blonde. We still look dark, but we have movement. We're not just one flat color anymore, which I know is what you weren't wanting.
Exactly.
So I really like it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for watching, and like always, like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you'd like to see me do next. And if you would like to get any of these products from Kadus, I will leave a link below so you can go and check out their stuff. Thank you guys for watching.